All right. Hey, qué rollito primavera. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to 10 Count by Deor. Today we have somebody very special to us, Alex and Aiden from Aleki Health. They're actually going to be our partners here on the podcast, and they're going to tell us all about their company. It's a natural supplement company, and I can't wait to hear more about it. How are you guys doing?
Thank you, man. We're doing good. I'm doing good.
Here we'll
Share mics.
we'll share. We're gonna have to share mics because we only have 4.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Sick. So tell me a little bit about your supplements. Honestly, I've never taken them, but I hear a lot of really good things about it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start. Yeah, because trust me, 33 years old, going to the gym.
That's a perfect age to start, man. Honestly.
Then that's what I figured. But I see that there's a lot of, like, I'm sorry, but a lot of bullshit stuff out there, and so I didn't want to just to take a whatever pill and.
Well, when I say perfect timing, is because you're gonna need it. The timing, if you start early, I mean, the earlier you start being healthy, the better for you. Honestly, for anybody, your kids, anybody, right? Since it's all natural supplement, I mean, I recommend it to anybody that wants to be in the healthy, and then we have our fitness line, so we'll get a little deeper into that. So definitely, right? I want to start how I got into how we started this company, because originally, right, I've been pretty fit, I would say, for the last 15 years, going back when he was a baby. So I'm pretty short, and I don't know if you guys can know. No, I don't say, right? Pretty short, but I started getting chubby when my wife was pregnant with him, and imagine short and chubby. I'm like, dude, and I played soccer through my life, but then I was just eating. It's like I was pregnant. Well, we technically are, and I was eating myself, and then it just kept eating. Then all of a sudden, I just like, dude, like people were like, what's going on with you? Like you're kind of chunky, man. So that's when I started my fitness journey, right? And then, like you just said, we've taken a lot of products through the time, and I have a lot of supplements that just didn't work. A lot of supplements that wouldn't do what they say, or even some that had stuff that were not natural, right? And I get it, some things are not natural, but I mean, that's a choice to take, right? They claim that they're not, that they are natural, but they're not. So anyway, so fast forward through time, and I want to get back a little bit back to the story on how actually Aleki Health became to be. So my fitness started 15 years ago. Aleki Health came in 2020 when my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. So when she was diagnosed with breast cancer, of course, like anybody in the family, when you hear that, it's devastating. You're like, damn, my mom's gonna die. That's what we think, right? Everybody, or whoever has cancer is gonna die. So I was like, I've never been the guy or a person that just sits, except here, right? You know what I'm saying? Another guy sits and just waits for things to happen. I always been take action, do something. Even the times I shouldn't do something, I still do something. That's just who I am, right? So for myself, I was like, I've always been. My mom wasn't healthy as she is, but before she was, and I'll tell her, Mom, hace ejercicio, typical Mexican, and y come bien, sí, mijo, como bien, she would eat her. Her meals, but Mexican meals, I mean, they're delicious, but mad, so
deep fried.
Yeah, like okay, those
carnitas,
like, they're so good. I know. I'm not just kidding.
Take a Fabernet.
So my mom was like, always like that, and then so when I found out she had breast cancer, like we got a team together, a research team, and I was like, you know what, like I'm a big on networking and knowing people, and just like Caesar, he's amazing at that. So I've always, and then got a team together and started researching how like natural ingredients that would help. And like I want to be clear, this is not a cure for cancer. This is not you're not gonna take this as a like a remedy. It's just gonna help, right? But I'll get to that right now. So created Avertere, which was the first one, which is this one right here. The first product we came out, vertere, which is in Latin, it means deter, or push away or away from, right? And that's why all our products are Latin words, by the way. So you got avertere, which I'll talk about the other ones right now. So we came up with something was gonna fight cancer. So it actually helps. I want it to be clear. It helps prevent cancer because it has anti-cancer aging. Helps with DNA recovery. Helps you strengthen your DNA and your cells. So it helps rejuvenate your cells as well. So it's like a daily supplement you would want to just take. That one you could take without even working out. right? I tell people, if you just want to take a natural supplement that's going to help your liver, your kidney, your heart, oxygen levels in your body, like that is the one to take, right? I mean, it helps combat cancer, right? Yeah. So imagine what it does for the body. Yeah. And it's a formula that's perfectly calculated so it could actually, do what it needs to do, right? So anyway, so going back, my mom, I'd seen my mom, I was like, look, Mom, I'm a big guy and you have to do everything. So she started doing chemo, of course. So look, now she's cancer free, by the way. Oh, so she's on vacation or something. Oh, so but she would take them. Like she still takes them because you could still take them as long as you want, right? Like any supplement, any natural thing you could take.
Like a multivitamin.
Like a multivitamin, exactly. There's a guy that I actually is a close friend at the gym, and he calls that one the levanta muerto. Because it really helps your body just get stronger, better. Your sleep better, your digest food better. I mean, that one you want to take, like, for example, I know I'm getting everywhere, but you would want to take after you eat. It's only 2 a day. You take after you have a meal, and it helps settle your stomach. You feel better, especially if you have a bad meal. Because everybody, even if you have a bad meal, you drink it, and it's like, okay, it's not that bad. Usually you're like, sluggish. Sluggish. This will definitely help you with that. But it wasn't even designed that way, which is crazy. That was designed, and we can't, even for legal reasons, and we will never say that at the end of the day. It doesn't cure cancer, right? It helps combat cancer. It helps fight cancer. But I'm telling you, my mom would take it. She'd be like, "Hijo, me da más energía," especially when she was going through chemo. It's bad. Like, I mean, she got skinny. It was draining. It was draining. It was mentally. But that was, she would tell me, like, "Mijo, siempre que me las tomo me ayuda, give me energy." And my mom was not one that takes other other supplements for anything else. So she would take other one, Herbalife and stuff. I don't want to say much and stuff, but she just didn't. I've done it myself, and it's whatever. But back to that. So she still takes them to this day, and she's like, "Mijo," like she believes that it helped, and I'm a big believer it helped. Even like I said, I have this 1% rule thing. I have it with my kids, and I tell people when I go, there's a 1% rule that I have. If something helps you 1%, it makes you better. 1%, do it or take it. Right? Why? Add it up. Right?
Exactly.
It accumulates. Right? Compound effect. 1%. The next thing you know, you're in the 40%. Right? So if it helps you at least 1%, just do it. And and that's so. Anyway, so Verte they came. That's how the company came. So 2020. Right? We had to deal with COVID, and I had to deal with that. So, and then that was our first product, and it's one of our top sellers now. Still loves it, and my mom loves it. I love it. Mine's, of course, I don't want to have cancer. I don't think I have cancer, but I do it for the liver, the kidney. Helps with cholesterol. Helps with if you have diabetes type 2, it helps you bring down your blood pressure for cholesterol, and then your sugar levels, your insulin levels, stuff like that. And it's all our ingredients that we have, we love to use premium, where they're already tested in labs. We use the best because we want it to work. We weren't there to just sell. We're here. This company, like we said earlier, right? It's powered by nature, driven by grit, right? So we want to focus on that. We want to keep focusing on that. Like, we want to help. Like, I tell people sometimes, "Hey, what should I take?" I'm like, depending. Do you work out? Yeah, okay. This one and this one, right? Depending on the goal of what it is, right? So if you want to gain strength, power, endurance, go with Potentia, right? If you want to lose some weight, go with our thermogenic fat burner, right? And then you combine them together. If you go to the gym, if you want to thin out and get stronger, combine those together. You could, because they're natural. You could take them all if you want, right? But I tell people, like, I don't work out, but I want to lose. I'm like, don't even take my product. You can't take a pill and go on the couch and expect to lose weight, unless it's some illegal stuff, and you're not gonna be hungry. And you might be in some other stuff, right? But don't,
they're twitching.
Exactly, you're right there, like, I don't want to eat, I don't want to move, right? So you don't, so if you really, and I tell people, take advantage when you're on it. Take advantage, right? Because it works. It works. I take it. I love it. I still do it. I'm close to hitting 40, and I mean, I was just in the ring with him 10 rounds. Jeez. And hurts, but it pushes through, right? Like, at my age, 10 rounds, and today was a light day because we, had to come here to it, but usually we do, you tell them how many.
It's usually about 22 rounds. 3 minutes, 30-second break.
Wow.
And
22 rounds,
so we go,
wow.
and you know why though? Some people are like, that's a little too much, right? But I study the greats. I'm getting off the topic, but I study the greats like Manny Pacquiao. You look at Salvador Sanchez and all those
these big names.
They would go and box 16, 18 rounds. Chavez too.
Yeah.
Pacquiao would do 32 rounds. 30. I was like, man, we gotta get. I was on. I'm at 22. I think that's what my. Because I would tell him we gotta get there, but now I'm realizing that come on, my body can't.
You gotta show young buck.
You
gotta show him.
So like, I was trying to show him, but things are trying to show me. I'm at that age where I'm not going like this. He's going like this. I'm more. If anything, I'm maintaining.
You're maintaining.
So, but big thing is a supplement. I want to say because they're mine, but what you put in your body matters. At the end of the day, you guys know that, right? If you start going McDonald's every day, you start eating McDonald's every day, you're gonna show. It's gonna show. So right? If you eat healthier protein, eat, salads, home cooking, low sugars, low salt, processed salt, it's gonna show in your body. So at the end of the day, what you put in your body matters, and it's gonna matter.
So I had a question.
Yeah.
Just because you said it's all natural, and then just how you explained about what happened to your mom, is this safe to take if they're taking any sort of medication? And I just asked because my dad does that. Takes medication, and how you said this helps with cardiovascular and all that. That's why I was curious as well.
So look, anything in the world, at the end of the day, there could be a reaction. Could be there's a low chance.
Side effects.
A side effect. Anything. You could drink a drink from the store, and so, but it shouldn't. At the end of the day, it shouldn't, because it's natural, right? It's like, honestly, he'll be worse going to, and I don't want to keep bringing up McDonald's, but it's probably worse going to get a McDonald's burger.
Oh no, yeah.
Some drinks, like,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
So this is good. We get that like it's crazy, and I think we talked about it before, where like people, they question, like, oh, but what's in there? I'm like, when you go to a restaurant, hold on, or when you're drinking your soda, and do you really question, like, and I'm not saying it's okay to question, but I'm saying like some people are just like, oh no, but then go and they make some pretty bad decisions, And I'm just saying, it's like sometimes people are a little extreme and they're iffy. I get it, and it's okay. I always recommend to do that, but make sure you do it everywhere. Be fair. Just what's in the food you eat.
Right.
What But a lot of people, we get that, and that's a good question to have. And always recommend, like, if anything, consult with the doctors. I don't want to take away nothing from them, but I talk to a lot of doctors and they don't even know either. So it really boils down to the research that you put in and what kind of research has been there. And our product, all the ingredients we use, there's amazing research that backs it up. And on top of that, even as I say, sometimes there's research and it's not that great, but the product's been for 4 years and people love it. He's about to be 16 years old, right? And he wasn't taking them yet because I was like, he's a little too young. But I was like, he's a natural product. But just talk a little bit.
Man, how do you think we get past 22 rounds? I need Potentia. And wow, bro, it's insane, the recovery you feel, the speed, the power, let alone, man, I feel 5 years older in the way, like, the power and
I feel younger.
Yeah.
He's younger. He's feeling older. I'm feeling younger. What's going on? Let's not confuse the audience, bro. You'll be like, what?
Man, I have strength of, I was 15, like 135, almost benching 225.
Wow.
And this was before I turned 15, right?
Yeah.
So I was 14, almost benching 225.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, by the way, I moved him away from that because it's a little too. He don't need to for boxing.
Yeah,
right.
But slows him down.
He's pretty strong. He's a strong kid, powerful kid, and he knows now. He's like, okay, I'm gonna take Potentia because So now we're leaning into Potentia, right? So let's get to the fitness line, right? We call it our fitness internally line, right? Which is Belus, Incendium, and Potentia. Belus is the all-women product, and then Incendium is the fat burner thermogenic, and the white one is Potentia. So I'm gonna get on Potentia since we're talking about it, right? So Potentia's focus and how it's designed is like to increase not just strength but endurance, stamina, and power, right? So whatever you want to do, so you can be somebody that wants, like, I have a friend of mine that does likes to run a lot, and I want to get my times quicker, time faster. Okay, do this. And then I have another buddy who's pretty swole. He's, I want to get a little stronger. Same product. It's just whatever you want to do it, because there's certain products out there and supplements that just focus on getting you big or getting no. This one is whatever you want. And I always tell people, when you start them, track yourself. You want to see if something works at the end of the day, right? But more than anything, I want them to see that it works, right? And then watch. You see, and to me, it's not about the products, it's the improvement of the person. Like Caesar's text me, hey man, look, man, hey, I'm killing people on racquetball, how to beat them. Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what this company is designed to help more than anything, right? To help and make people better, right? Every product that we have, by the way, it works in and out. When what I'm saying is Potentia is not just the physical aspect of things, right? It helps with stress because of the ingredient. One ingredient that I'm gonna talk about, one of the core ingredients, is ashwagandha, right? And I know you guys hear that one around, right? Yeah. That's one of the ingredients, but it's combined with two other. The combination is just amazing, right? And the formula that we have, it just creates something that even us, we didn't think it was gonna be like that. I'll be honest, like I love it. I use it. Like when I go, I feel the difference. Like it could be, and people think like, oh man, like how fast? Depends, right? I seen people in 1-2 days already feel it. I seen people that in a week, right? So that one is so. By the way, all the product except the top one is for women and men, like Bellows, because that's a woman one. So,
okay, yeah,
and I'll get into that one. You want the pink one? I see you eyeball.
Kind of
Hey man, we don't judge here.
2025, my man. 2025.
Yeah, you just want to be looking just delicious.
I see that one right there, slim your waist.
Yeah.
He's like, it's either that or BBL.
Yeah.
That's the next topic.
So Potentia has that. Like, it helps with stress. It helps you sleep lighter, not deeper, not lighter. So you'll feel that with that one. But I'm telling you, when I say I use it, and I always increase my speeds slowly. I mean, when I'm talking about, I can't get to the point that I'm doing a mile in 3 minutes. So if I take off like a few months and then I get back to running, and I'm running my miles like on average 740, I start to go down. Boom, boom, boom. Like slowly, right? Couple seconds. Then when I don't take it, I feel it, right? So it's like, damn, right? But it is what it is, right? So, but definitely, if you want to, like my recommendation for Potentia, or not only that, we have boxers that have already started to take it, and they be like, man, I'm in there, I can go an extra rounds in there. Yeah. Like you feel the extra, like I don't know, I'm in there and I can and they even trip out like this. I'm like, yes, it's you could look it up, you could it's natural, bro. Like it's just they just don't know about it. It's just they don't know, and it's like what you put in your body is important. Right? So that's Potentia. Anything I missed on Potentia that you could think of?
You didn't really touch the recovery.
Oh, the recovery part. There we go. That's important, right? For older
Yeah, definitely.
All of us. I like the recovery. Like tomorrow, my brain's gonna hurt from the sparring. My tomorrow I wake up and I'm like, oh shoot. I already feel it. Like So the recovery, the soreness. Like I kind of because I've been working out for, like I said, like 15 years. Been pretty like consistent on my workout, and it's hard for me to get sore anymore. Right, so sometimes I like it, but when there's days I just and the legs I'm walking like something in my butt, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm walking down the stairs, but no matter that will reduce. We always see like a 25 to 50% reduction of your soreness, right? At the end of the day, so you will feel, and then you recover quicker, right? And what happens? People are like, okay, I like to feel sore like that. So what happens when you work out? You're breaking the muscle at the end of the day. When you're working out, you're not building, but you're breaking it, and it recovers and it grows. That's the way muscle grows. So this helps you recover a little bit quicker, right? I want to say, well, it is a lot in some cases. So it helps you recover quick, so muscle grows that way, right? So helps your lungs, like things like that. Like part of to me is like I love this one, probably my favorite out of all of them, because of course, like I'm getting old, but I still love to compete. You know?
You're really active.
I'm active. I'm competitive. Ask him. I'm competitive. Am I competitive?
Oh, he's really competitive.
Like,
Am I
I'm
getting
not-
grounded? Am I saying the truth?
Like you can't do anything better than him, or you'll be mad and he'll just keep going and going and going until he's better than you.
That's how I am. Like once I'm in the like, let me tell you guys a story. Hopefully it's not too much, but we played basketball. It was it was me, a brother, and then it was my other brother, my wife, and then my brother's wife, fiance at that time. And it was just me and my brother against the three, and my wife was against me. You're against me, you're not my player. So we're playing basketball, whatever, and then my brother crossed for a screen, and it was for my wife, and she was running, and I was, and then let's go, baby. Let's go. Everybody was like, sorry, that's just because I get into that mode of like, and yes, I feel bad after, but not in that moment because we're playing. Well, you're against me, you're my enemy, right? At the end of the day. Yeah. So, and one thing is, Kobe was one of the all-time greats. To me, his mentality, and that's watching him, like, watch him all through his career and that killer instinct, and I just activate that, right? And I push that on him, and I push it on my kids, but yeah, I'm a different. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I do. Hey, baby, you okay? Later, don't talk to me like that. But and I'm not saying it's okay to do that, guys. I was, I don't want to be. It could have been anybody. It's just I'm trying to play. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to win.
Right.
And a screen is a screen, but I'm a man. So you try to run through me. There's a wall. There was a wall, So and there's more stories when I can get to those, but yeah. But that's Potentia, to touch on that one, and I'm gonna move on to Incendium, the thermogenic fat burner, right? What's unique about our product, right? I've tried so many fat burners at the time. Some make you feel like you're on crack, right?
Yeah,
and you're like, ooh, and I'll be there, and I'm just like, I want more.
Itchy palm,
or the itchy palm, the itchy body, or not a fan of those. Some people are, and it's okay, right? And a lot of them, those are not natural, right? Our product's natural, and it's powered by vitamins. So a lot of fat burners, they just have fat burners, just work on burning your fat. But what happens to your body when it starts to burn too much, overworked? It's not as efficient. It's not doing it. Your body's not taking it in as you need to what do they call it? Replenish your vitamins, bro. And it works that way. So it's designed. It's a thermogenic, so it does make you a little hot, right? Like you feel a little warm, but it's burning the fat naturally, right? Inside as you work, and the more you do, the better, of course. No matter what, even without a fat burner, right? So, but it helps that way, and with the vitamins that it has in it, so it's doing both, right? And throughout time, like I tell people, like we've evolved we're always looking to evolve. Like even our product, we've changed the dosage a couple times, some ingredients to make them better, to make it even more when you say more natural, it's just a better quality of nature, right? But that's Incendium, which, back to the word, Incendium means fire in Latin, right? Potentia means power in Latin, right? And then Avertene means to alter, and then we're getting to Beluz now. Beluz is an all-woman product that helps curve your body naturally, right? And this is this product is very unique because it helps women be beautiful inside and out too, right? And what I mean by that, it's not only does it help physically, right? So when you take Belusa, we tell them work out as much as you can. Of course, it's gonna shape you better, right? It helps you. So Belus does help you slim. It's like a mini fat burner without really being a fat burner, because it does target the midsection area for women.
Like basically where the women want to get the tummy tuck area, or?
Well, just the mid side. So here, so it could be all anywhere. So depending on what type of workouts, your diet matters, so of course.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you start slim, you'll notice it here, and it has ingredients that activate your hormones a little better. Where, in a lot, and we see this a lot where women are like, oh, it's gonna mess with my hormones. So on the contrary, it helps your hormones. So it helps with your menstrual cycles. It helps with what is it called when
Driving your husband crazy.
Menopause. That too. You're like, baby, here, have them all. Here, have them all. Have them all.
Take the whole jar.
Take the whole jar. So it helps with like menopause. Like it helps alleviate all those symptoms too, because it's natural and it's gonna help all that. And when we talk about the hormones, like it helps. It kind of, and it doesn't. I hate saying this because that's when girls also, or when people be like, huh? It tricks your body slightly, kind of like when you're pregnant a little bit and you start. You know how women start to get the little caderitas. Breasts are more full and stuff like that. That's what it does. So as you go, it's like a tiny bit. So it's like amplifying it a little bit, and that way like it really helps curve. It takes a while though. It's not a BBL like you said earlier. You're not gonna
you gotta put the work in.
You gotta put in work, like I said. And if you're not gonna put in the work,
Don't
even take it, man. I mean, look, and I know I shouldn't be saying that, but in reality, it's like don't do it. And then what? Oh, it didn't work on me. Like, what did you do? Nothing. Okay.
Yeah, just took the product.
It tells you there. Like, make sure you combine with good diet and exercise, all of them, right? And it's everything. What it's gonna do is enhance what you're doing. Like I said, thermogenic fat burner. It's gonna burn fat when you work out. It's gonna make you hot. It's gonna make you sweat more. And then potente is gonna increase your strength, your power, endurance, stamina, right? But work out. If you sit on the couch, it's gonna power your nothing. You know, it's gonna power you to sit there. No, and then Veluz, it's gonna naturally help curve, but at the same time, there's a lot of. I mean, I could sit here and even for each product, sit here and talk about them. And I mean, I've given you the detail.
Yeah, no,
the
definitely.
detail. I mean, and those are just high level, man, without even the research.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna sit there and give you. If you want it, we'll give it to you guys, right? But that's without even that's just like pinpoints of boom, 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 what it does. Like there's stuff in there like what it helps with that too. Like one thing for Potentia, it's it helps a lot with even with your libido for men.
Right.
Why though? And you're like, well, I don't want that right now. I'm already good, right? Right? You don't need that. I mean, he's 15, going on 16, bro. He's fine. But it builds the testosterone naturally.
Right.
So for him, it's cool, but for us,
testosterone levels start
bro,
dropping.
come on. As we hit 30 every day, so that helps, and I get that a lot. Where like, hey man, hey bro, in the morning, bro, like, no way, bro. And I laugh because I hear this all the time. He's been there where he's like, hey, bro, wake up, and I haven't woken up like that. Like I'm like, damn, bro, one or two, your wife is like, or no, but you know, but it like that, where like they're like, hey man, like I feel more. My wife be telling me, what are you on, man? I was like, well, they're looking for that little blue pill or something. And they be laughing like, yeah. Like, he's like, no, say de veras. You know, people are like, man. And it's crazy because people bring up that part where you know, like we've mentioned before, like other companies, like, I've gone to this shop and I go here and it never works, or it works for a day or two and it stops. And a lot of times because they use stuff that keeps you up and then your body eventually gets used to it, right? And they're like, and I just don't even believe in it anymore. We get those, man. I'm telling you, people are like, you know, and I never try to push anything on people like that, right? But I'm like, dude, you should just, because I just want to see you get better.
No, and definitely. I mean, I'm using the product. It's amazing, and I mean, what got me was the cancer part, right? I share the same story. I mean, my sister, unfortunately, you know, lost the battle to cancer, and she passed. Wish, you know, I would have known you back then, so you know she would be, you know, taking it. But I can tell you that I'm like very same kind of like Lalo, you know. I'm very what I'm putting in my body and stuff. And I can tell you guys that I called him up and I took a picture, you know, and you know, because I was weighing myself. I'm like, dude, like it's been like a week and I already lost like 6 pounds. I mean, it's amazing. The product's amazing. It's all natural. So you know, I do have some of those fighters that ask like, oh, I don't know if I can take it because what if something comes out of my blood? I mean, you know, his son is a boxer. As you can see, he's taking it. So for all those boxers out there that, you know, want to take the product, and you know, if you're iffy or whatnot, I mean, you know, works out at RGBA. I mean, as you guys know, Robert is an exceptional, you know, trainer, and he would never allow his boxers to take anything that it doesn't, you know, that's gonna affect them. So right there alone, I mean, that tells you a lot. So I mean, giving it to my son too. My son is playing for professional soccer player now. So I mean, I the first time I gave it to him, he was like, Dad, is this like, are you sure it's natural? Like, dude, I'm like, fucking, like, I mean, you could see right away, you know, like, and he's like, Dad, are you sure I can take these, Dad? I'm like, yes, son, you can take them.
that's
It's like, oh man, because I feel like invincible, and you do see it, like, you do see that, you know, like that little, like kind of like
little
that
push.
push, you know,
It's
that
that
little
push.
push, and like, you know, he's like, man, Dad, this is awesome. So now I have to go ahead and actually order more. And then talking about order, where can they order? I know we have a Dior promo code. Can you talk about that? And then, I mean, if you want to, because I know we were talking about it. I mean, the first, you know, I don't know, if you want to do like 10 people that actually comment or whatever, you want to go ahead and give them like the free samples and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Is that something?
we can
like
send out free
Yeah, yeah,
samples for-
awesome. But tell us where can they order it, and you know, give us all that good information.
So you could find us. Go to www.alekihealth.com.
It's gonna be down here on the.
Yeah. So alekihealth.com, and then if you go to our Instagram, you can follow us at alekai.health. And then
Awesome.
You can find us there, and you can DM them there, and then we have a link to our website through Instagram. The best way is to go on Instagram. I mean, on the website and order it there directly. And then you would be. And then we're gonna have a couple locations where you can go pick them up.
Oh, awesome! Oh, that's awesome.
Locally here. So we'll give more information as it finalizes, because we're working on that now. But it's like little mini storefronts,
Oh,
so they
awesome.
can go pick them up there if they're in the area or whatever. And we're gonna grow and keep doing that, where you're just gonna have it depending where you're at.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to have a little location where you can pick up.
And we're actually gonna be having here at the Dior.
Oh yeah.
You know, here we actually be. If you guys ever wanna just go ahead and hit us up and, you know, pick them up, that you'll be able to go ahead and pick them up from here as well.
You said that you take 2 pills a day.
Okay, so we didn't talk about how to take them, right? So the best way to take Avertere, each of them is different, right?
Okay.
So all of them is going to be different. So Avertere is 2 capsules a day, right? Those in the bottle is actually for 45 days. So that one's 45 days. That's the only one that's 45 days. But it's 2, so it's 90 capsules in there. So that one, you take 2 a day, which is the green one, Avertere, and you take one after food. Always recommend, like breakfast, you take after you're done, take it with a little water, and then I would say like lunch or dinner. The thing with what we found out with people that they just meant, oh, tengo mucha energía y tenía mucha energía ya tarde, depending on what time you sleep. So if you eat kind of late, it's not an energy pill or nothing, but we've seen it where people say, hey, tengo energía y me da energía natural, and that's the thing about our product, that, like Caesar said earlier, by the way, you have energy throughout the day. It's not boom and then later on you're like,
You're crashing.
no, you actually, and you go to sleep, right?
Right,
Like it's
right.
not like there's
No se te va el sueño.
No se te va el
So
sueño.
you don't lose sleep.
Pones la almohada, I'm tired, and you're gonna be exhausted. You're gonna sleep,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But of course, I'm not saying take the fat burner and then like potentia, like right before you go to sleep. No,
You're
you
not
know,
gonna go
you
to
still wanna, you know, I
Yeah,
take them pretty late because I go to the gym late
Right.
because I'm busy all day, and I'm okay because I work out hard and I sweat it out and I'm good, right? But I just want to be clear that just try not to, especially in the beginning, right? But you'll have energy through the day, because it's all natural, so the body knows what to break down, right? And it gets all from natural ingredients, so it's like it knows how to process it, and even a lot of them, potentia helps you sleep.
Yeah.
The one that helps you sleep a lot, Verte helps you sleep with your sleep, you know. So it has those type of benefits as well. You know, we don't market, man. We have to have a list here and put it here, and
Right,
you know. But what its core, the function of it, we already discussed, right? So okay, let's move to potentia. Potentia, you take 3 a day. So that's 30-day supply, though, by the way. So it's 120 on that one. 3 a day, right? The best way to take potentia, it's always in the morning after you eat. Just drink it. You could even drink it with your avertere, right? Drink that one. And then 20 to 30 minutes for you. When you're about to head to the gym, pop 2. Or go work out. It could be gym, workout, sports, whatever. Take 2 on that one, right? And that way, like I said, your body will start absorbing it. By the time you get there, you're warming up, you're hitting it. And it kicks in once you're like, an hour in, you're like, I could do another rep. All right, cool.
And you will go ahead and, I mean, honestly, I felt it in my knees the day before, because I got like, honestly, I got like, so like I was just running and freaking just, even the guys are like, what are you on? Like, you never play like this. And
Taking out the 80-year-olds on there.
I know. He was. I know, right?
You told me the story.
Yeah. And then I called Alex the next day, like, dude, I feel it on my knees a little bit. It hurt. It's because you overdid it.
Yeah,
So that's
you
a
get
good thing.
excited.
If you, I mean, I've never felt that way where like I could still keep on going. Normally I would play like 3-4 games. And I would be like, oh man, but then like when I've now been taking them, I'm in like 7-8 games like back to back, and now my knees feel a little bit better. Now
It's
they're
the,
not
think about it. It's like you're not used to that.
Right,
You just did
right,
it. You put it, and that's
Yeah.
be cautious too. I mean, you
Yeah.
just because you want to, if you run, for example, let's say people that run and you run 3-4 miles, and then all of a sudden you're like, I could run. You go 15 miles, your body's gonna be.
Oh, you're gonna feel it. You're definitely gonna feel
So,
it.
but yeah, but like you said, so that one, like I said, 20-30 minutes when you're heading to the gym. Take the other two, and then trust me and that just the days you don't work out, same thing in the morning, and then in the afternoon just take 2. You're supposed to just take them. They help you. It's not I work out and I don't take them. No,
Right.
no. It goes all of them, right? And then Incendium, same thing in the morning. The only difference in Incendium, empty stomach. On empty stomach, 30 minutes before you eat, empty stomach, and then the 2. Same what you could if you take them together, because just people only take Potentia and Incendium, but if you do take 2 with Incendium as well, 20-30 minutes before, and you could do all 4 pills. If you're cool, just drink them, and you're good, right? And then you combine them, and it's that. We're working on a name to call it to the stack. It's a great combo. That's the best combo you can take.
No, definitely.
Right, and then Belus is 4. That one's the one that has the most. If you see, it's the highest. It's 100 and I think it's 140 or 160 capsules on that one.
Yeah.
So that one you take 2 and 2. So in that one, it's not like the other one how we have a recommendation or take him. My wife and women that take it also kind of just put them together because it's hard to remember. Oh, right now is this time.
Right.
So if you take like let's say Potentia and whatever, take them together if you want. But also 20-30 minutes, just kind of you got to build those habits to remember when it.
Right.
Because it's hard. So like oh damn I forgot.
Yeah.
So it just for me it's easy that way and that's why I'm letting you guys how to take it because you get to I'm about to get to the gym. I know straight to my.
Right.
And I know because that's part of my process to go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
And just pop them on the way. Takes me about, for me, I live really close, depending on what gym I'm going, 5-10 minutes. And then by the time I stretch and everything, my body's already working. And drink a lot of water. Just drink water. That's gonna help you no matter what, right?
Is it gonna get you? Is like those a fat burner? Because there's some fat burners that get you like cotton mouth, all dry mouth. These don't?
It doesn't get you like that.
No, you won't have much effect intensity, meaning like on the feelings of jittery and all that. Just because it's not designed that way.
Oh, yeah.
It's like we haven't marketed that way, but it's like a non-stim type of more low stim, non-stim type of workout. Pill.
Yeah, and
if you're looking for something that's gonna be like and by the way, do not take pre-workout, guys. Pre-workout's so bad for you guys. Right. We would not come out with a pre-workout ever, but it's so bad for you. And I'm telling you because I used to take it and I used to rely on it too. There's a mental side of it too.
Right.
Where I didn't take pre-workout, I'm gonna work out like shit. No, man. Like, just don't. It's here. Yeah, it's here. Get to the damn gym and work out. Right. And then you start building that toughness where like, dude, that was one of my best workouts. And I was so exhausted. And it was like, there it is. Yeah. That's what I like. And they know when I get to the gym, before now.
I see your guys' videos, man. You guys are like crazy. El otro día estaba viendo you were like, I was like, God damn, I want to get, that's my goal right there. Like, shit.
But when we go to the gym, and they'll be like, hey, boys, so you want to do stairs or do you want to do a treadmill? And they're not easy. We do, like, right now, I don't do it no more because of my knee a little bit. Like, it's catching up to me. But like he does 20 on the treadmill and then lowers it to like, so minute up, minute out. Right, so it's intense stuff, and then on the treadmills we do reverse running, like on your. Those are good for your knees, by the way. Right? So you should try even if it's slow. Yeah. But reverse knee and then turn around and uphill, like it's just nonstop. Yeah. And I used to tell him though, hey, which one do you want to do? And then he'd be like, oh, this one. I knew that's an easier one. So I would choose the other one. Like, and I'm like, doesn't work anymore, right? If anything, they do it on me, bro. But that's, and I built that where before, yes, I love, like, and Caesar knows me, and like, I love working out with my kids and the family, the healthy side of things, because I think of, especially after my mom in 2020, right, if you're healthy, if you're really healthy, the likelihood of you having any type of diseases or anything like cancer, it's a lot less. It's not. It doesn't mean you're not. So I told myself like I never want my kids to go through that. Like I don't want them to deal with that.
Yeah.
Plus I'm a foodie. I love food, and I had high cholesterol back like, and I was young, and I'm like, dude. And I was like, damn, what if they take away the food? Like, no. So I do it too because I can eat what I want. I diet most of the time pretty healthy. I have a healthy lifestyle in our home for him because of him mainly because he has to cut sometimes. And we all change our home. Like our home is just he know like we change like my youngest son, the one that's always at Vicious training at your facility, amazing facility. Dude, and I'm gonna say this. I know it's not part of it, but in 2 months. Ask him. In 2 months, my son he's about to go play for a club team.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know, like yes, like it's not. I'm not playing when I play soccer all my life. I'm like, where were they when I needed? You know, but it's insane how much improvements and great coaches. Him and
Coach Danny.
Coach Danny. There we go. Amazing coaches, and they build the mind and they build the body. So it's out of this world. But anyways, he's already thin. And he has a 6-pack, and his back is cut. Like he's insanely. He was genetically created back in that time. I was already fit. My wife and me. That's when she was super for me too. So he got the better genes. Unfortunately, my son he got it when we were a little bigger, not that fit. So he's fit and all, but he has to work for his.
Right.
My other son will eat pizza all day, and he's never been chunky. So, but now he's like, why do I have to be on this? Like, just eat more chicken. It's okay. You know. So now he sees it. He's only 12 years old, and he's dad. Like I have abs, but he has abs. You know, I have like the little 4-pack, but he walks around and you just see it, and it's like, damn man, there's real muscle. His back is, and I'm like, you see, there it is, and now he kind of understands, you know, and but it's changed everything. So
What's his name?
Arcel.
Oh, okay. I thought you were naming pretend.
No. Arcel and his nickname is Charlie. But it's I'm waiting a little bit more because I want him to hit like. Look, you could take him whenever, but he's not even a teenager yet. So I'm waiting for him to kick in the teenage years. So he's about to be 13. That's when I'm gonna start, like in a smaller dosage, right? And so he could build up more, right? Because he's, you could look it up. It's never really recommended. I don't know. We don't want to push it on kids, but at least teens you do, especially if you have an athlete. If you have an athlete, do it. Potentia is the one that I would say for sure, and then he knows that with his son, right? Inflame your son might get a little thinner. I don't know if you want him thinner, but
he's taking Potentia.
Potentia is a one. Yeah, Potentia is a one for more than anything, like boxers and all that. And then if you're really struggling, go with the Incendium, right? Yeah. Because that'll help you get. But honestly, like he hasn't done the Incendium because I'm like, no, bro, you're gonna do it this way because I want you to do it more natural. You're a damn kid. Wait till you're a little more older when our metabolism slows down, when it's harder to get those little like that. Dude, when I was 23, 24, I had I weighed 125. Wow. Dude, I was like 6% body fat.
Jeez.
You know, now I try to get to that, and I get as close as a 4-pack, and then I walk around with it, but me como una torta, and then it's gone. Yeah, I know. Okay, So I mean, that's.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's
That's
the fat
amazing.
burner, because I've been struggling on. I lost a lot of weight myself, so just to tighten up the stomach has been a hassle for me. Dude.
On that one, primo, when you go into the sauna, you'll come out like fucking drenched, bro. Like drenched in sweat. Like I kid you not.
Yeah. Your body, it works from the inside out, so it just you'll be sweat.
So you do your workout and then you actually get in the sauna.
And if you do work out really good, stack it with Potentia. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm looking for because I've been having trouble to get. I used to get up at 4 a.m. to work out, and now it's just like.
Yeah. No, and then the velours for your curves, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't forget it. Off camera, say, man, it's for my wife.
The velours. Yeah. Don't tell anybody it's for
me. 2 bottles of that one.
Hey, next podcast he comes in like, what the heck? Because that's what we call it. Chest, bro. Look at those.
Chesticles, I call them.
El changuito. Yeah. But no, I mean, definitely, we're super happy, super excited for you to be part of our family and for letting us be part of your family. I mean, we're just blessed, and honestly, I can tell you that it's gonna be like insane to see our transformation because, like I was telling our production team, you know, I want you guys to kind of record like from where I started, and like, you know, I want to record my journey, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to go ahead and do the
Yeah,
same
I'm gonna
thing.
do that. Hell yeah.
So I mean, so that you guys and our audience look exactly, you know, what we're talking about. I mean, as you can see them, they're like extremely healthy, and you know, it's one of those things that I can tell you that those are the goals. Check that out. Thank you. So those are the goals. So I mean,
I'm gonna start taking them right now.
So those are our goals.
It's a little genetic.
Ándale, mira, te voy a llegar
The next time I come, I'm like,
I'm gonna be like this. Bring out his 12-year-old.
just come on this side, bro. You sit next to Caesar.
Pero yeah, so I mean, once again, thank you so much. I mean, once again, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and you know, get the product, where to find you again?
www.alekihealth.com.
There we go. And also for the first, what you want to say, 10 or 15?
Yeah, first. Let's do 15. Let's do it.
Jeez, that's an amazing. So first 15 to actually comment. I mean, you'll get a free sample.
I'm gonna be 7 of those comments.
Oh, there we go.
1 per person.
So you guys,
15.
yeah,
3 months supply right there.
Over here, like,
Shoot, I know. Now he throws it.
and then use promo code Deor. Definitely, you know, they're gonna hook you up, and I mean, take advantage of it because it's an amazing product, and that's all I can tell you. So
if you
stay tuned.
definitely want to improve your health overall and or performance or whatever you want, do it, man. Just take it. Of course, it's my product. I'm always gonna say that, but it works. It's something that actually works, and we're in the future. We're gonna do another podcast. We got some other ones coming. Next level. Even if you guys think this is great.
Yeah, no. Can't wait.
Some crazy stuff.
You would, I know.
We're talking about 3 times the amount of potencia. Like, that's insane.
Snap.
Yeah, it's something that's like.
It's in the works right now. It's cooking, guys. It's cooking.
It's cooking. And then other stuff, but one's gonna be the next one.
Jeez,
so it's
I
cooking.
can't wait.
We'll do a podcast.
Definitely. I can't wait.
That one's gonna be. It's gonna be in powder form too, so it's gonna be a little different than usual, but it's gonna be. Forget your pre-workouts. You know, you don't need it because put those away. We want something that's just gonna be, and it's not a pre-workout though. Like I said earlier, no pre-workouts, but
awesome.
You know,
Sign me up. I'll be your testament.
Actually,
No,
and he comes back next week. He's like,
I know.
Hey, what are these?
Hey, and whoever starts taking this product needs to record the progress.
Definitely.
Everybody needs to record the progress.
As a matter of fact, if you take these products and you record your progress and your journey, and you know you get where you want to be, we'll get you a gift from Team Deor. So stay tuned.
They said it. The boss said it.
All right.
If they want to ask you anything about the product, do they just reach out on Instagram or
so
through the
have
website?
Them, so Instagram's better, right? For questions, right?
There's
a lot of Q&A. Yeah, so there's a lot of Q&A already on the website.
Okay.
And but at the end of the day, any questions, regarding anything, DM us on aleki.health on Instagram, preferably. And then you can reach me if you ever do. So you can follow me at Alex. It's because I always.
JD something.
Oh, okay. See, that's why it's because it was hard to get an Instagram with Alex_JD_12.
There we go. We're gonna put it down here too.
We'll put it on there,
so
and then
you guys can.
You could always reach out that way.
Reach out.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you for staying tuned. Once again, 10 Count by Deor, Aleki. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, bro.
Awesome. Thank you.
Young man.